Rebecca here at the LA World Premiere for The Strangers Chapter 1, where we spoke with some of the cast on the red carpet. Let's check it out.
You are the messiest eater on the planet.
Lock the front door!
I mean, just being a horror film in general, you're doing all these night shoots all the time, so our schedules were very backwards. I'd go to sleep as soon as the sun went up, and then as soon as it goes down, we'd be filming again. But Slovakia, in general, was a gorgeous city. The people there are lovely. I loved the food. Everything about it was amazing. But we were filming in these really kind of desolate, isolated areas, so that was really cool to be able to kind of see a bit of both between it. But the cast and crew, a lot of the crew was from there, so it was really great working with them. So it was people from around the world, and I love that about this business, that you just get to work with so many different people. So that's really cool.
What do you hope audiences, or how do you hope audiences will react to the movie tonight?
I mean, I hope to say that you're scared. I don't want you guys as people to be scared, but you're going to be scared. So you're really in for a treat with that, because I'm afraid of it, and I was doing it, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you're filming out, you're having light issues, you're also like, it's supposed to be during night, right? At least the first one. So, you know, there's all those challenges, and, you know, it's one of those things that, like, you think you're wrapping at 11 and suddenly it's 2 a.m., but I mean, if you love doing movies, that's what you do, right? Like, I think you just can't avoid having that thrill for it. Yeah.
Can you tell me more about what it was to develop this film and the thought process, like what attracted you about it?
Yeah, well, our amazing writers, Cohen and Freedland, who we had worked with before, this was their first go in the horror genre, but they started in the comedy space, but which is interesting, but also at the same time aligns, because as they will say, most comedians are really dark, and honestly the darkest. So to be able to develop also something that has been really legendary and classic in this space, and to bring it to life in a way that's totally modern and fresh was our goal.
Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to take this project on? What did you like most about working on The Strangers Chapter 1?
Well, I'm a big fan of the original Strangers, so I was totally inspired just by the original movie and the opportunity. A friend of mine brought me the rights, and I was like, wow, that is like an opportunity of a lifetime. So that's what inspired me to do it. It was a unique experience. We shot a giant movie, right? This is Chapter 1 that you're going to see. And it was like going on an odyssey to put this whole thing together, literally. So I just had an amazing time doing this. Blessed with amazing creative people, Renny Harlin, Madelaine, Petsch, Froy Gutierrez. I mean, everybody came together on this. Everybody says this. Literally, everybody really did come together on this. But it turned out to be like a super chilling and terrifying movie. That's our goal when we make these. That's it. So I hope the audience loves it.
Everywhere I look, I catch a glimpse of you.
What was the challenge in bringing this story? Because this is a remake and it's going to be in a trilogy. What was the greatest challenge in making the film?
The greatest challenge and also the greatest reward of this movie was to make a 4.5-hour horror odyssey, which gave me the opportunity to explore these characters, both the victims and the perpetrators, for this length of a time instead of a 1.5-hour movie. So that was a fantastic opportunity. The challenge was to shoot 3 movies at the same time and always figure out, in terms of my work and the crew and the actors, where are we emotionally? We might be shooting in the morning a scene where the actors are covered in blood with torn off clothes, and in the afternoon they are completely pristine and proper makeup and looking healthy and fine. So it was really like going from one extreme to another all the time.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you prepared for your role of Ryan? Any special skills, anything that you had to do to prepare for this role?
I think I was thinking a lot about the stunts and making sure I wasn't going to hurt myself and like delay production in any way. So I was just like, okay, don't be too clumsy today. Make sure that you know where all your limbs are at any given point. Yeah, and I was also thinking a lot about, you know, the dynamic between Maya and Ryan and making sure that felt real and like somebody that you'd want to root for, you know?
Now, I've heard a lot about filming in Slovakia tonight. What were the challenges in doing that and these long night shoots?
You know, it was one of the biggest challenges was making sure I ate food. I would just forget to do it some nights, especially when you get off of work and it's way too late to actually for any restaurants to be open, and I didn't go to the grocery store, so there was a lot of getting back to the hotel room and trying to decompress from the adrenaline of shooting a horror film. But yeah, no, Bratislava itself was absolutely beautiful, and everybody who was working on the film, the crew, the cast, and the locals there were just absolutely incredible. And I weirdly felt quite at home, even though I wasn't at home.
Why are you doing this to us? Because you're here.